Apparently we were on the edge of the map. I didn't realize that. Hopefully that doesn't give any problems to this TAC view replay. And also in that last replay, I'm getting so frustrated at DCS, and it seems like in the F-16, it's only my kills that get corrupted. Everything else seems to play okay. The F-14, everything gets corrupted. And then the A-10C2, it gets corrupted a lot. Those are the three things I fly the most. So far the F-18 I guess hasn't, and I fly that a decent amount. But anyway, I'm just tired of these corruption issues with replays. But before we get too deep into this, I'm going to talk a little bit about the performance of these two aircraft in comparison to each other. And I want to make it very, very clear that I'm meaning in the sim as it stands today, February 22nd, 2021. This JAS 39 Gripen is a mod, and it's based on the F-15 flight model, and I don't believe that it's that close at all to the Gripen. I don't know. I've never flown a Gripen. I've never flown an F-15, so I don't know what I'm talking about. However, the characteristic traits, the characteristics of the flight dynamics that I expected out of the Gripen, based on the way it's built and the way I've seen it fly and the articles that I've read about it, this is nothing close to what I expected. I had far different expectations. Also, you can just tell in those videos that the F-16 has a much more sophisticated flight model than this Gripen, and that's okay. It's a mod. It's a free mod. It's based on the F-15 and all that. So when I start comparing the dynamics and the performance of these aircraft, I just mean in the sim as I saw them today. So first up, I'm in the Gripen, and I'm going up against an Ace F-16. And as you guys know, I love the F-16. I've been doing a lot of dogfighting in it. This is also guns only, in case you don't know yet. But I like the F-16. There are some things I like about the Hornet a little bit better, but the F-16 has proven it's just my favorite aircraft of all time, and here in DCS it works really, really well. It's just kind of a powerhouse. So anyway, right off the bat, he kind of gets his nose around faster than I do, and that's one of those things that I expected that as long as I kept my energy up, that I would be able to stay on target, or as long as I kept my energy up, not too high, but high enough to maneuver effectively. I thought that I could get my nose around a little bit faster. Now, having said that, the Gripen might, in theory, be in comparison to the Viper, it might be more of a radius fighter instead of a rate fighter. I don't really know. But anyway, it just wasn't performing as well as what I thought it would be. And you can see here now he went vertical and is coming back down, as opposed to me. I guess I went vertical, came back down because I probably lost sight of him, and then did a horizontal turn here. But he's got a lot more energy than I do. So I kind of reversed there and tried to pull back in, but I'm just running out of energy. And here, this I think I did okay here. I think that this wasn't a bad set of maneuvers, although I wound up without energy. But I'm at a disadvantage here, and what I did is I kind of rolled and reversed and got a little gravity assist, although I'm still losing energy because I'm pulling really hard. And then that allowed me to kind of start an early reversal to try to tuck in behind him. Now I'm going to overshoot. There might have been a snapshot opportunity there, but I didn't take it because I didn't really think that I could do it. But the problem is that now he's just cooking, and I've used up most of my available energy, and so it was an okay maneuver, but I didn't have the energy to spare, and that allows him to create a lot of separation and then kind of reverse. Also, I might be chasing him a little bit too much here, and that's again, it's dropping my energy, and I think somewhere in here I stall. That didn't look quite like a stall, but um, so right here, I'm inside the turn circle, so to speak, except I'm not, like, I think if I was over here, I could relax a little bit, build energy up, and then kind of do a gradual turn and tuck in behind him, but I don't know. Some of this stuff is just theoretical in my head, so I don't really know. But now I'm kind of pursuing. It's almost a pure pursuit. I mean, it's a lag pursuit, but I'm almost on his turn circle, and with way less energy. I went ahead and turned tight. That looks like a stall. I'm pretty sure that was a stall. I slipped off to the side a little bit, and then as I came around, I had to roll kind of weirdly, and that's because I wasn't in complete control of the aircraft. So that set me back a little bit. Now I'm kind of back to where I was outside the turn circle. Oh, he did one of those tack view loop-de-loo things that I don't think really happened. So now I'm outside the circle with low energy, doing the same shit, and I'm trying not to chase him vertical. I'm trying to do a kind of go a little vertical and then roll and build some energy back. But this Gripen in the game just isn't building energy back the way I thought. It's flying kind of like an F-15 without enough power. So right here, he kind of gets a snapshot on me, and that's a pretty good shot. Luckily, he missed. My theory on this, my opinion on it is, if you allow them to squeeze the trigger in your general direction with, a likelihood of success, you're losing and you've lost the fight. So I didn't like seeing that, and it tells me that I'm just not very good with this grip and I'm not flying it correctly. And then here, I felt like I don't like these merge kills because it means that I'm getting lucky instead of building skill. But I put out a burst on him. I didn't think it would hit, but it absolutely, like, he just flew straight down into the ground as you saw. So that was success in a way in the Gripen, but it doesn't fly the way I thought that it would, and I was not able to fly it very well at all. I think in real life, I really like the Gripen. It's a very, very capable aircraft, and I don't know exactly how it performs against the F-16. If you were to compare them in real life, I'm not exactly for sure how that would go. But it's an impressive aircraft. I think I like it. I like it a lot, and I wouldn't mind seeing America have a similar aircraft. And it's a little more expensive than what I would consider a low-cost lightweight fighter, but anyway, I'd like to see something honestly like the F-16 um, brought back or built or whatever you want to say. It depends on if you're remaking F-16s or building a new thing like an F-16. So anyway, now I am in the F-16 and I'm up against an Ace Gripen, and we'll see what happens. Well, we did see what happens here. I lost sight a couple of times, but it was actually, I was much more in the driver's seat on this one. You can also see right off the bat um, that this thing has a much more sophisticated flight model than the Gripen, because we flew by and it just got all kinds of shaky. I have the jet wash stuff turned on. I keep it on just for realism and fun. But right off the bat, this guy's hard to see for me. Everything's hard to see for me in the sim. But this guy, I was losing track of him big time. So in this turn, I lost track of him. But in here, you can see I'm cooking. He's going really slow. I say really slow. It's not that slow, but at the merge, I'm going twice as fast as he is at the merge. Okay, so in here I start turning, and of course in the F-16 I've gotten a lot better at judging how tight my turn is based on where my stick position is, and so and other things. There's other things as well. So I'm getting a lot better at not pulling too hard on the stick in the F-16. Each of them fly a little bit differently, but the problem is that now I'm getting to where I'm my track IR, I'm having trouble looking directly at them and seeing my HMD stuff. So I'm kind of like looking towards them, but I've got my eyes pointed in a different direction so that I can see my speed and monitor my speed, and I'm switching back and forth between them. And so it's causing me some problems. I realized I was going way too fast, and so I started cranking a lot harder, um, not just to burn the energy off, but I'm just not making my best circle or even close to it. In this stage of the fight, for me personally, again, I don't know if this is the best idea or not, but I like being, below 600, well above 400. Anyway, I lost him, so I decided to just level off and build up speed a little bit, and try to find him again. And then I started to climb because I've got excess energy now, and so I can put some altitude up there to sort of trade the speed for altitude. Somewhere in here, you'll see I start tightening my turn a lot, and that's where I saw him. And so I'm trading that energy back out for position, and then I'm diving. I remember thinking, well, I'm going too fast to really do anything, so I pulled the throttle back. He turned into me, so now we're kind of in another merge. That's fine. And then I think I lost him again somewhere. Yeah, I definitely I lost him, but then let's see. No, I still don't have him back because I would be pulling tighter on the stick there. So either I got a RWR warning or I saw him. I can't remember which, but right there you see I start, my turn rate went way up, I believe. Actually, no, it went down. Maybe because of speed difference or something, but so maybe I still don't see him. Now the turn rate's going way up. So I would suspect that here's where I saw him. And then I relaxed a little bit. I like to, and again, all this stuff that I say, I don't necessarily know if it's the best idea or not. But what I do in the F-16 is I try to, especially if I'm not immediately in danger and I kind of know where they are, um, I will start swapping back and forth between building energy and then trading it out for position. And I don't know if I do that with the correct cadence, with the correct timing, but I do it a lot, and you see it a few times here where I'll turn pretty hard and burn off some energy, burn off some speed, and then I'll relax a little bit to build it back up, and then I'll turn hard again. And that's what I did there. And then that's what you see that I kind of relaxed a little bit, and then here I turned a little sharper, and then I relaxed a little bit, and then here I turn sharper. And that kind of helps me sort of drive to where they were so that I don't, overshoot them, and then turn for position, and then I can readjust and drive to where they were and turn for position and all that kind of stuff. So now this is just a matter of me staying behind him and getting close enough to take the shot, and then getting the position to take the shot. And with the F-16, especially the way the Gripen was flying for me, the Viper's much more capable of doing that because it has some excess power, especially when it's not loaded down. Has a lot of excess power, so I can get a little bit slower if I need to stay back there, and then if he starts pulling away, I can just punch it. And so anyway, we're in kind of a pure pursuit now, pulling into lead, and this guy's as good as dead once I start snaking up like that on him. That's a 2,000-foot shot. I'm not sure how good that is, but it works. And with the Pippers the way they are these days, you can put rounds on target. So obviously, I think that you guys could have seen all the stuff that happened there easily enough. I don't know that the TAC view is very necessary, but I do like talking about it, and I like watching back through what I did and trying to see where I messed up and where I didn't. But anyway, that's the F-16 versus the Gripen. I've been wanting to do it for a while because, like I said, I really like the Gripen as a fighter, and I do think it's quite capable. Honestly, my opinion, this is coming from a non firsthand experience. I don't know for sure, but in my opinion, I believe the Gripen performs a lot better than that in real life. And in the sim, it probably performs a little bit better than that in the hands of a better pilot or someone who's used to flying it. So anyway, this doesn't mean anything in the real world because that's not even close to a realistic flight model, I'm sure. Where the F-16 is somewhat closer, it's some degree closer. And again, I don't even know how close the F-16's is, but it is closer. It has more data backing it up, and so anyway, this doesn't mean anything in real life. It's just kind of fun to experiment with in DCS. So I think that covers everything for this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Happy flying. Thanks for watching.